Hi there everyone, and welcome back to the shed of endless possibility. To all the family members and subscribers, as always, thank you for being here. Please keep the comments coming, and please hit that like button if YouTube will allow you to do so. I know some of you have been having problems. Why? I don't really know. Right folks, a few more poems, and this is from the first book that I self-published, and this is called From Inside My Mind, Disturbing Poems for Disturbed People, and that's what that one looks like. Right folks, we will make a start. Are you sitting comfortably? Then I will begin. The first poem is called The Darkness. He follows me along the dark streets of my mind. I hear his footsteps following closely behind. He plays with my thoughts and lives in my dreams. He is the quiet voice that calls out to me, whispering that I need to be free. He is the darkness that is inside of me. He is the deviant shadow nobody sees. I stand in the shadow of his heart and tell him, I am not afraid of his endless darkness. I stand alone as I face him every day. So the darkness is what I became, the darkness that filled my life, my soul. An escape hidden away from everyone. From the darkness into the light I could see, the brightness hurting my eyes and my senses. Yet from the light darkness remains invisible. That hidden in the shadows remains elusive. A darkness that is tangible yet feels nothing. Freedom to be who I am and who I want to be. Never seeking that light and visibility. Wishing to remain unknown, unseen. Just darkness all around enveloping me. A place where silence is all I hear. Great clouds of blackness caress me and grip me. It became all-consuming as it wrapped itself around me. Who am I? I no longer know. Alone but unafraid. Just the crushing weight of the thick viscous darkness. Trapped in a Sumerian haze all around me. Nothingness, silence, devoid of light, freedom to be. Hidden in this Stygian darkness, black like ink. I stand in the shadow of its heart and I say, I'm not afraid of your endless darkness, because darkness is what I have become. Soon you too will feel me in the shadows as I walk the corridors of your mind. Right folks, and the next one is called The Bronte Vampires. Charlotte, Emily and Anne Bronte through Haworth did by night walk. They were never seen in the daylight, and soon the villagers began to talk. Every night people went missing, from the cobbled streets lit by gas fires. What the villagers did not know was, the Brontes were vampires. They were often seen upon the moors, Brother Branwell by their side. If people happened across their path, it was found in the morning they had died. Charlotte, Emily and Anne Bronte slept by day within the parsonage wall, Father Patrick preparing his sermons, while Branwell was pacing the halls. People were afraid to go out by night. In their hearts there were fear and dread, because every night after the sun went down, people were found on the cobbled streets dead. The villagers began to suspect the sisters, as they were never seen out in the day. They met that night in the market square. They all wanted to have their say. Someone said that the sisters were vampires, who drained people of blood every night, when suddenly appeared Brother Branwell. For his sister he was prepared to fight. But those gathered there overpowered him, forced him to take them to where Emily lay. They drove a stake through her heart. She would not rise from her sleep that day. Branwell warned Anne and Charlotte. Both the sisters ran away. Branwell was murdered by the mob. For their evil the sisters must pay. Charlotte was next to feel the stake as it was driven through her cold black heart. Anne again escaped their clutches, hiding away in a farmer's cart. Anne was finally cornered in Scarborough on the east coast. The mob celebrated as they took her life, as she was the one they loathed most. Now only Bronte left was Father Patrick, still serving the church day by day, often weeping for the loss of his children, and at the vampire tombs he would pray. He often prayed for a resurrection for them, hoping they would rise from the tomb again, so they could have their vengeance on the village and bring its inhabitants pain. One day Father Patrick opened a vein and let his blood run into their tomb, putting a curse upon those villagers, knowing his children would return to Haworth soon. That's that one, folks. A different spin on the Bronte family. And the last one I want to read is called Mirror Image. When I look into the mirror, what do I see? It's just a reflection, but is it of me? To me, the man in the mirror is guilt and pain free. Is it just my reflection that I can see? Who has the life when the one walks away? Is it the man in the mirror, or could it be me? Am I just a reflection of what the other man can see? Both standing behind the glass, wanting to break free. Does my reflection have a life beyond me? Is everything as simple as what you can see? That back to front image, again, is that me? A reflection staring at a reflection, could that really be? Time passes by and the reflection changes like me. 60 years plus I have stared and wondered who I might be. The aging man in the mirror feels nothing at all. And if I could swap lives, I would set this man free. So as the years pass by and my life draws to an end, what will happen to the reflection who has been like a friend? Will he still be there watching behind the glass, waiting to stare into another person's eyes, or is it his end? Just something I reflect on through age. My reflection has been there at every turn of each page. As my life unfolded like the chapters of a book, my reflection was there at each stage. So reflect on your reflection. Think, is it really you? That person in the mirror mimicking all you do? If you shatter the glass to try and escape the reflection's gaze, there will be 100 faces, all looking at you. And that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed what you've heard. If you have, please hit that like button, or else Kevin will be coming to see you. Feel free to leave a comment in the box below. Hit the bell icon for any future uploads. And if you've not yet subscribed, just come and join us. Won't cost you anything. Helps the channel grow and we become part of that bigger community. As always, I will say to you all, Namaste. Enjoy the rest of Sunday, everyone. Bye for now.